We got signal up here. We have been on a hike. Y'all, I got the video come out hopefully sometime today when I get home. We can up here and find a place to sit down. Look up in that top left corner up there. Is there something moving? You remember where we sat down on that dirt mound? Huh? Look over there. It looks like there's something right here, Peyton. I'm trying to get you to look with the scope.
Where? I don't see it.
The dirt. See the dirt right over there? Right at the top of it. It's either a small animal or a rock or something. I thought I saw it move, but I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, I can't see the chat for some reason. I don't know. We're way, way up here. So, hold on. Let me get put it on my sling on my shoulder here. Live chat. Somebody say something. Let's see if it works. We're way up here on the ridge. We're not even on top of the ridge. In southern Middle Tennessee. There's the top is way up there. And you can see for forever. It's kind of a pretty view down there. Now, good morning. I don't have my glasses on. I can see, I think it says Whitey Ray. I've tried to go live a few times, but there was no signal in the hollow I was in. I'll just show y'all where we're at and how thick it is. How far are we away from the truck? 3/4 of a mile? Maybe a mile, not a mile. It's close. Straight up.
It's good, 1,000 yards.
It's more than that. I would say
Right
2.
there,
Yeah,
so where we used to park down there is 1,500.
1,500. Well, maybe it just seems like it's Hey Henry, I'm gonna have a video come out. I can do I think up to 20 videos and put them together. I got an app that kind of just makes it quick. No editing as far as like. I've been trying to be careful today what I say, because of. But Henry, we're up here. The reason we're up here is he was here a few days ago and got ran out of here, and just down there, y'all hear me tell the story about the rock throwing incident in 2020 and the phone triggering. Well, it happened over in those woods over there. So that was what got us back into this Bigfoot crazy stuff. After, I'd say 35, 36 years for me with the stuff that was happening when I was younger. I saw it. Was it something moving or was it wind moving that?
Well, I thought it was wind, but I ain't felt no wind yet.
Yeah, I saw it. Maybe it could have been something like a bobcat running through that sage grass, because it moved pretty violently. It's moving a little bit now, but it was a little different. I don't know. I saw it when it happened. But anyway, I'll get back to. Had some strange stuff happen here a few days ago, and I put some videos together from when I got here early this morning, walking in with a flashlight and sitting in a different spot. But yeah, these ridges. I mean, we're not at the top of this ridge. I mean, it goes way up there. I wouldn't even attempt to walk up through there, because all these trees that are down, I don't know if y'all can see them, was from a tornado how many years ago?
I don't know, 10 or 15.
10 or 15 years ago. But it's thick. What kind of nest is that? Don't touch it. What? A little bird nest. But we're just up here looking for signs of something big. I don't know why we do this. Because if something does jump up, I'll be the first one to scream like a girl. No offense to girls, but it's so thick. I mean, something deer. I mean, another person could be up here looking right at you, and you wouldn't know if they didn't have orange on. That's tall. It don't look like it on camera, but it is. Hold on, let's see what we got. Boots on the ground, yeah. Can't find them on the couch, right? But we've had a lot of activity up here. That's when we're here. You know, if we're hunting, I'm quiet. But if we're doing what we're doing right now, combined with hunting, I don't want to sneak up on something by accident. Because now this, there was a tree fell down yesterday or a couple days ago when he was here that started all that mess, all that noise. And the deer, he said the deer was so scared that they didn't move for 40, 45 minutes. And said when some of the sounds happened, their eyes would get big, and he said he just left. Just sounded like something either stomping the ground that was very big, or Greg told him maybe it could have been something beating his chest, because it was like you said it like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just a quick. So anyway, yeah, these thorns here. Y'all, I'm being careful. I've busted my tail up here before, and this ain't a place you want to get injured. Got these little, hold on, let me see if I can put my readers on so I can see y'all. See these rocks? They're everywhere. And they're under stuff. And you step on them going out the side of the hill and do like I did and bust your hip. Peyton thought of, oh yeah.
That was up this way.
What was that?
When you fell, it was up there.
Is that where we were coming across? And Peyton, I didn't know what broke when it happened. It ended up being my, bless you, it ended up being my reading glasses, and they crunched when I hit the ground. He thought I broke a femur or something. It scared him.
Probably was your shotgun thing.
I,
Your side saddle broke.
Yeah, I
off the
know.
shotgun.
Yeah, Henry's talking about, well, that's the thing. See, when a few days ago when this happened, he was down there on the other side of that thick stuff, about, what is it, 50 yards from here now? 60? Maybe.
Further than that.
We done come this way that much further, 100 yards maybe. And whatever it was had the high ground, and it ran him off. I mean, don't know what it was, but what is that white over in the corner? I don't remember seeing that. You see it? It looks like a horizontal.
I don't know.
Oh no, sorry. I just saw we're in southern Middle Tennessee right now. This is that ridge system that I talk about all the
It
time.
looks like Texas.
It looks. If you look at that ridge system that circles the Nashville Basin, it's huge, and this is the southern end of it. if you go, which way you think Jack Daniels is from here?
That way.
That straight across there?
Yeah.
As a crow flies, what, 10, 15 miles?
Yeah, it's 25 minutes from here.
It's 25 minutes, but the roads you have to go on are really, really pretty.
In the evening time, if you're up here,
Yeah,
you can see headlights
coming off
on
it.
them ridges.
And that's
over there.
Chestnut Ridge
I
right
guess
there?
So
That might be Chestnut Ridge.
it'd have to be.
Yeah.
There's a road. There's definitely a road that runs on top of that. See that little clear
Right.
that looks like a hatchet?
Yeah.
It's,
If y'all
there's
can
a
see
road
what he's
up there.
talking about. See, it does. It looks like a hatchet through the phone here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a road on across top of that ridge. Something's got the dogs tore up down there. They're probably chasing deer.
We need to go down there.
Yeah. Listen to that. How many dogs is that?
It sounds like I heard them the other day. It sounded like a coyote or two mixed in with them, like they were
Right.
running. One was running the other off.
Or like coy dogs. Man, if you get some coy dogs mixed, they're dangerous. Y'all, we still hunting. He's in hunting mode. But yeah, when we start off of here, it'll
We'll go back that way.
it'll.
You ain't.
No, I'm not going through
When you
there.
called me the other day, I come. This is the way I come through here and went down and up.
Yeah.
And
Y'all, when y'all
it gets to a point where there's only like a tunnel like this high and it rolls over.
Yeah.
And you gotta be small to walk through it.
Look here, y'all. It's like playing with fire.
Look at this one.
Cause they got something on the end of them that like poison, that makes it hurt. Or
I've heard. I don't know.
yeah,
I know they'll go through a flip flop.
I keep looking up the hill, Henry. Cause either like I said, if I was it's always like the high ground myself. So anyway, this is what I think this is what Misty kicked and about lost her toe. So she knows better than that. She was mad. All right, you want to lead the way and we'll go down. I'll leave y'all on here until we lose signal. I don't know what they probably chasing deer off. Well, that's why I want you in the lead because I'm not really hunting. See what I mean? See all these rocks? You step on one, like they're right there and it rolls. That's what happened to me. It was under the leaves. It was earlier in the year when it happened. And it happened on this foot that was uphill. And when it rolled this way, man, I hit the ground. I didn't have far to fall because it's steep, but I landed on I had my 357 on that right hip that day. Landed on it and broke my glasses. And I was probably about 25 pounds heavier. Peyton was thinking he was going to have to carry me out of here. Oh, shit, them things hurt. That's briars there. You have to be careful. So that's a good spot up there to be looking down. Listen, there goes a hedge apple. He's throwing it. Hey, you remember I told you that story about me and Jason when we was about 12 and 13? I threw a rock in a thicket like this on a power line in Mooresville. And he had that 330. It looks like his Marlin here. Was setting up on a big brace fence post. And I threw this rock into this thicket. And deer went running everywhere. And because it landed on the other side of some of them, a nice 8-pointer came running out right to us, and he plastered it. And his first buck, we spooked it up with a rock. So y'all remember that hunting technique that probably would never work again. Sometimes it's just sheer blind luck. We still got signal. Hey y'all, that's what that's what I like about having my own channel. I can go live anytime. And what happens is, if you see the StreamYard on there, it's available immediately after I end it. But YouTube takes a while to process. And sometimes I have to go back in and unlock it. And usually when I get to the truck here, there's no signal for a few miles, and I just wait till I get home. But it has to go through a process to make sure I didn't say something against community standards, which is liable to happen. Gonna spook up a hairy man. But yeah, I mean, I love this because I can go without scheduling it. If we're doing something cool, I mean, not everybody likes stuff like this. I understand that. But it's fun to document areas, and you know, if you got the camera running and a big buck jumps up, yes, you got it on camera. It's fun. And if you get the opportunity, the once in a lifetime of getting that big guy on, you know, that'll probably never happen, but it definitely ain't gonna happen if the phone's in the pocket, right? And that's what we always talk about. I don't know what I would do. Probably drop the phone. It would be something dumb. I've made more mistakes this year, finding evidence, but I'm learning. Hey, Peyton, look down through there in the woods over there on the other side of that looks like a tail right here. Looks like a buck looking at us, actually. You see it? What is it? A rock or something? It's got a horizontal. It looked at,
straight?
yeah.
Yeah, it's like piece of wood or
I appreciate y'all. Thanks, Jesse. I mean, it's, you know, it hit me one day. I'm like, well, I was doing videos, and I'm like, well, if I go live and, you know, and when we tell these stories of stuff that's happened, you see where, you know, what we're talking about. And you have people that don't know, they'll be like, well, why didn't you get a picture? Why didn't you do this? Why, hell, you can't even walk through this stuff, right? And if something throws a rock at you over there, it's got to have thumbs, and you just can't. It's hard enough to hunt in this stuff, much less get pictures of everything. I mean, from down there, this stuff looks like it's 3 foot tall. You get up here, this is eye level to me. You know, it's twice, 2.5 times taller than me. And right there, same thing. That brush right there, I could crawl in there and hide for days, or die in there, and they never would find me until the buzzards. They could look for buzzards probably. But there are cows up here, so we see those tracks. They've been staying close to the food and water, haven't they, this year? And normally we come up here, we get here before daylight, get to our spots, and then the deer. I mean the deer are all over the place, but the cows, they'll be everywhere. This year it's been so dry. They've been hanging close to the water down at the road, so they just they don't waste any energy coming up here. But I'll keep an eye on. Oh crap! I got 4 bars right here. What is that?
stepped on that.
That's stop.
And my foot didn't. I rolled up on my calf.
Hold on, I'm gonna put my remember this spot right here, you got 4. If you need a call out for emergency, you got 4 bars right here. Jesse Underwood said, "Yeah, Henry, back in my motorcycling days, I hit one of those trees. Friends enjoyed pulling and digging the thorns out, I guess. Had a few beers for pain." You know what? Henry said his son mounted a GoPro on his gun for last minute visuals. That's a good idea. Hey, Peyton, drop a pin for this spot right here. Did you drop it? Did you? Okay. He's ahead of us. I don't think of stuff like that. I brought a recorder with me.
Got a trail recorder starting where this stick stuff starts.
Yeah.
It's on my hunting app and it's recorded how to get
Up there.
without running through all the.
Yeah, see, the young folks like y'all think of that stuff. I don't. I'm looking for markers that I'll forget. I used to remember, and but these smartphones. So I've used those things at work. I've used them like if I don't have my glasses with me, people have seen me do it. Like let's say you want to read a prescription bottle, you don't have your readers, you don't want to take the wrong thing. I'll just take a picture and blow it up, and then parking garages are the worst. I used to be okay, and then I'll if it's section E, parking spot 485 or some crap, I'll just take a picture of it and keep it on my phone, and then delete it when I get done. We go antiquing. I'll use it to zoom in on the markings on jewelry and stuff, and it's a pretty good tool. So now, yeah, you're right. So Peyton cans it, so he'll know if he needs to call 911 for me, he can run up here to that spot. This would be a good spot for a shooting house. You don't walked off in there. Is the stuff been laying in there or digging? So are there hedge apples growing on those small trees? But they're smaller. See, that was a big one up there. Something either threw it or carried it down there. That's confusing. But yeah, so with all these thorns, and you got your regular briars here, it's pretty easy. Come on up in front of me. My gun barrel's kind of low. I got a Marlin 44 lever that my dad left me, so kind of nostalgic sometimes and just bring it. So he's Peyton's an old soul. He's got a Remington 700 30-06. We like the 30 calibers. Uh-oh. Low power mode. Good morning, Crazy Irish. We're probably about to have to get off here because it's... Oh, really? Well, I'll keep it on for a little bit. We're probably heading out of here. There's should be some good bowl games on today, shouldn't it? And if y'all wondering why we got orange on it, I'm talking loud. I don't want to run up on a Bigfoot. I want him to know I'm coming. And if we do run into it, it's his decision. Because I don't know how me and him both are acting that situation. I've never seen one here, but we've had a lot of crap happen. I would like to come and camp out right down there and build a fire and just sit here all night. Would you do that?
You could do it right there.
Out in the open? Well, yeah.
I'd like to cut all that down and put a shooting house right here.
Yep.
And watch that corner.
Yep. Well, can you shoot that direction? Because there's that trailer over there. That's a long ways off, but you don't want to be... Look at those cows. Look how small they look over there. Let me see if I can zoom in on y'all. Hold on. Let me find them here. They're on the other side of that little pond there. Those are full-growed cows. See, when you get a country guy like me, Peyton, out in the open land like Wyoming and all, I love it. But I can't judge distance. I can judge distance here I mean, I can look over there and tell you, pretty close how far that ridge is. Just give me a little while to figure it out. But damn, out there, you see something, you don't know how big it is, and 4 hours later you pull up to it, which I love that stuff. But as far as hunting, it does something to you when you don't have anything. Like here, I know how big, the fence posts are, and you can judge, it helps you judge distance and all that. But yeah, there's some gnarly old. Now, depending on where you go, the north end of the county where we've had the most activity, and where we've had the screams and all that stuff, the orbs and all that. It's a different type of terrain. It's flatter. It's closer to a river, of course, and a lot of topsoil has been washed off over the millennia. A lot of caves and whatever, as Spencer says, and whatnot. But totally different terrain. So I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Let's see, lots of openings there, more thick. Yeah. It, y'all. I mean, I love where I grew up at. I mean, I just wished I had a place of my own. I grew up. My mom and dad had a farm that looked like this, but it was cleaner. I mean, the fields were cleaner. Had 143 acres, and it backed up to 500 acres that a guy didn't allow hunting. And the people around the perimeter of that farm, the 500-acre farm, didn't allow any hunting. And man, I didn't know it. I had it made for 20 years, and they got a divorce after 43 years and sold all that. And if you got some land, if you got family land, if you do whatever you can to hold on to it, because it's hard to get it back unless you got a bank account and you can flip it and upgrade and all that. But land has gone up. I remember land being $300 to $500 a good land in the 70s, and now the crappy land runs 10,000 an acre. So that's crazy. But anyway, we're blessed to have access to a few places that we can get out and walk. And let's see. Hey, Pamela, don't be Henry. Don't do me like that. See, now we're down the ridge. You see the trees up there? Oh, about fell over. Those trees that ridge was up on and coming down. You see how tall this stuff is? I mean, this is head high to me, or a little taller than me. I'm standing downhill from it. But you talking about sneaking. And I think that scared him more than anything the other day, was that he couldn't see what was making the noise. I've been in that situation myself where I should be able to see it. The day I had my dog with me, and I talked to Kumbo the other night, and it was a sound I've never heard, and some things he said. He's teaching me a lot. A lot of times it'll take me a couple of days to put it together, but that sound that I heard might have been teeth popping together and hearing that throaty echo sound. And that's why she hit the ground and looked up at me, was scared to death. And I was kind of same shape, but possible that's what it was. I said I don't know. I mean, those guys, they know so much. I just privileged to get to talk to them. And we, after the show the other night, we stayed and talked for 2.5 hours, about 2 o'clock in the morning, with Kane and Kumbo and Misty and Greg. Spencer went to bed, and I just, I'm in Bigfoot 101, just listening. And of course, y'all know I've got questions. I'll ask questions, but listening to those guys talk is just amazing. And I just couldn't, I can't believe that I'm lucky enough to do stuff like that, because I'm doing, getting to learn a lot of stuff in a short amount of time from experienced people. And then when I have questions or tell something that happened, like called Greg up when Peyton, he's over in this stand. There's been deer walked up on us while we're talking. Um, oh yeah, you're right, Jesse. You're right. I do. And I look back at the how lucky I was to have those opportunities. If this phone cuts off, the battery died, so I didn't cut it off on y'all. Um, yeah, it's weird the stuff that's happened. And yep, 10% battery. No, I got you, Henry. I know, I understand. And we're not supposed to have bears here, but uh, there was one hit in Bedford County and killed on the road. And there have been some in the north end of this county, which that's close to it. Just you never know what's gonna be in the woods. All right, I'm gonna sign off, y'all. I don't have hardly any battery left, so I will talk to y'all later, and I'll put this the videos that I've done so far up to this point today. There's about 6 or 7 of them. I'll put them together, and I'll today sometime. My legs are shaking. I'm so weak walking these hills. I'll put it out today sometime, this evening maybe, and I'll let y'all see what kind of stupid stuff I said. See y'all later.